Welcome back, movie lovers. December 2025 isn't just wrapping up the year, it's slamming the door shut with a lineup so wild it feels like Hollywood saved all its adrenaline for the final month. We're talking 13 films that are bold, unpredictable, and dangerously binge-worthy. This month is serving everything. Mind-bending sci-fi, fantasy dipped in nightmare fuel, gritty crime sagas, chaotic thrill rides, laugh-heavy comedies, and action that practically rattles your ribs. It's a cinematic buffet, and every dish is spicy. Number 13, My Secret Santa, 2025.
Let's see it. Merry Christmas to all!
So you can get a job as Santa Claus at the ski resort?
Kicking things off at number 13, we have My Secret Santa from 2025, a cozy little holiday gem with a surprisingly heartfelt punch. Taylor, a hard-working single mom, is doing everything she can to pay for her daughter's ski lessons. With no job prospects and money running thin, she ends up taking a rather unexpected gig, dressing up as Santa Claus at a snowy mountain resort. What starts out as a quick fix turns into a full-on sleigh ride of festive mishaps. As the holiday magic settles in, Taylor discovers that the best presents aren't wrapped. They're the moments of love, family, and second chances that sneak up when you least expect them. Number 12, Ella McKay, 2025.
You're 34. You just became governor of the state you were born.
Can I tell her what it's about?
It's about how she ruined everything!
All right, I'll...
At number 12, we've got Ella McKay, a 2025 release that delivers a surprisingly heartfelt mix of comedy, chaos, and real-life pressure.
Can I tell her what it's about?
It's about how she ruined everything!
All right, I'll...
The series centers on Ella, a bright and idealistic young woman who's constantly trying to keep her world from spinning out of control. She's caught between managing her wonderfully chaotic family and handling the non-stop demands that come with public service. And honestly, that balance alone feels like enough to exhaust anyone. What I personally enjoy here is how the show captures the messy overlap between ambition and affection. Ella's surrounded by relatives who can be a little unhinged, a little loud, and a lot unpredictable. Yet they're also the same people who push her, support her, and unintentionally teach her the biggest lessons. With its warm tone and grounded humor, Ella McKay paints a comforting yet honest picture of resilience. It blends comedy and drama in a way that feels very human,
I'm about to have
showing how
problems,
everyday
Ella.
life can be both messy
Your
and
father's
meaningful
here.
at the same time.
Why?
Number 11, The Housemaid, 2025.
All I'm asking, baby. Don't prove I'm right.
A tight, unsettling psychological thriller that follows Millie, a young woman desperate for a fresh start. When she's hired as a live-in maid for an elegant and wealthy family, everything seems perfect at first. Warm meals, beautiful clothes, and a chance to rebuild her life. But little by little, the mansion's charm starts to fade. Strange rules, odd whispers, and off-limits rooms hint that something is very wrong beneath the polished surface. And this is where the film really pulls you in. Millie soon realizes the house isn't a sanctuary at all. It's a trap filled with secrets that could ruin her. The Housemaid is a sharp, chilling story about deception and the price of believing in the wrong people. Number 10, Eternity, 2025.
You've passed away, Larry. And this is the junction, where you choose one place to spend eternity.
A film that really surprised me with how emotional and imaginative it is. In this story, the afterlife comes with a twist. Every soul is given 1 week to decide where they'll spend eternity. And honestly, that idea alone already feels heavy.
Half a century of marriage.
It's not a competition.
Yes, it is!
Joan, the center of the story, finds herself caught between two powerful pieces of her life. On one side is her lifelong partner, steady, safe, and deeply familiar. On the other side, waiting quietly in the afterlife, is her first love, the one who died young and has been longing for her ever since. That collision of past and present creates such a beautiful tension. Eternity mixes romance, fantasy, and a touch of comedy to create something surprisingly heartfelt. Coming in at number 9 is Hamnet, 2025.
I shall be one of Father's players.
Will you be brave?
Yes.
William Shakespeare.
I have no talent awaiting.
A beautifully crafted film that blends history, heartbreak, and quiet magic. The story centers on Agnes, a healer with an almost supernatural sensitivity. Someone who sees and understands things others overlook.
When shall we three meet again?
She falls in love with a young Latin tutor who will eventually become none other than William Shakespeare. But everything shifts when tragedy strikes. Their son, Hamnet, dies at just 11 years old, and that loss tears through their lives with unimaginable force. The film captures those moments of grief in such a gentle, devastating way. Hamnet is told with tenderness and poetic emotion. It's not just a story about loss. It's about the memory of a child, the endurance of love, and the quiet strength needed to move forward when everything changes. Number 8 is Jay Kelly, 2025.
Jay Kelly, so handsome.
Look at you, you're the American dream.
I'm down here.
You're up there, you're down here, you're in here. We did this together.
A touching comedy drama that follows the famous movie star Jay Kelly as he travels across Europe with his loyal manager Ron. What looks like a glamorous getaway quickly turns into something much deeper.
We need you now. Jay's having a nervous breakdown. It's bad.
As the two make their way from city to city, the trip forces them to face old regrets, strained relationships, and the pressure that comes with lifelong fame. I really like how the film balances humor with heavier moments. You feel the tension between them, but also the genuine affection that's been holding their partnership together for years. Jay Kelly becomes a gentle, heartfelt reminder that friendship can reveal truths we've ignored, and that sometimes a road trip shows you more about yourself than any red carpet ever could. At number 7, we have Dust Bunny, 2025.
What did you see?
A monster?
A dark, unsettling thriller that kicks off with an 8-year-old girl who hears a wet whisper coming from under her bed.
Did you know?
The same creature she believes devoured her family. Terrified, she turns to her quiet neighbor, a man with a dangerous past, and begs him for help. From there, the story blurs the line between reality and imagination. Is there truly a monster lurking in the shadows, or is her grief shaping something far more sinister? Together, the unlikely pair search the house, set traps, and step into rooms that feel alive with nightmares. What I really like is how each moment peels back another secret, hers, his, and even the city's. And when the creature finally appears, the film makes you question whether mercy and violence are really that different. Number 6. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, 2025.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza has always had that strange humming tension in the air, the kind that settles on your shoulders before you even touch the security office door. In this chapter, we follow a brand new night guard who walks in thinking the job is just clock watching and coffee sipping till sunrise. But the place has other plans.
Oh no.
The animatronics are more unpredictable than ever. Their frozen grins feel like masks stretched over something furious and hungry. With each passing night, the atmosphere tightens. No checkpoints, no do-overs, just you, the darkness, and machines that sound like they're breathing. And honestly, that's what I enjoy about Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the way it turns a simple night shift into a slow burn panic. Number 5. Marty Supreme, 2025.
Let me ask you something. Do you make money at this little table tennis thing?
Not yet. Backhand! Backhand!
Marty Mauser is the kind of underdog people love to laugh at. A guy chasing a dream most folks don't even bother taking seriously. He's obsessed with carving out a place for himself in the world of competitive table tennis, and honestly, that obsession is what gives the story its heartbeat.
How do you live?
Well, I live with the confidence if I believe in myself, the money will follow.
Marty isn't just fighting opponents across the table. He's fighting the weight of poverty, constant mockery, and the mess inside his own head. What I really liked here is how the movie drags you through every layer of his journey, from dim, sweaty basement clubs to bright, roaring arenas where every point feels like a punch to the soul. Marty Supreme isn't just about sport, it's about a guy trying to claim his worth in a world that keeps telling him he doesn't have any. Number 4. Troll 2, 2025. Just when everyone thought the chaos had settled after the troll of Terminator, boom, Norway's mountains decide to remind humanity that peace is always temporary. Nora, Andreas, and Captain Chris barely catch their breath before a new threat rises. And this one is colossal, the kind of ancient force that makes the ground feel nervous beneath your feet. What grabbed me right away is how this sequel doesn't waste time. The troll wakes, the world shakes, and suddenly our trio is scrambling to pull together scientists, soldiers, and anyone brave enough to stand against something born from old legends but raging with modern fury. Troll 2 leans into that mix of myth and mayhem I really enjoy. A story where human courage doesn't come wrapped in perfect heroics, but in desperate teamwork and stubborn hope. Number 3. A Knives Out Mystery, 2025.
The spirit really moved him today, huh?
So, tell me. You're the only one on stage with the Monsignor at the time of his killing.
This time, the mystery isn't just personal. It's part of something far bigger and far darker. Benoit Blanc steps back into the spotlight, and honestly, he feels more confident and razor-sharp than ever. A sudden, unsettling death shakes an elite circle, and from that moment on, the story starts peeling back layers like a very expensive, very poisonous onion. Everyone in the room has something to hide. The polite smiles feel staged, the alibis feel flimsy, and every tiny clue pulls Blanc deeper into a maze of privilege, grudges, and old wounds. What I enjoy most here is how he moves through the chaos with that mix of charm and surgical precision. A man who doesn't rush, but never misses a beat. Number 2, Anaconda, 2025.
What are you talking about?
Let's do it. Let's reboot Anaconda.
Yes. Kenny, you shoot it. Here we go. Doug, you direct. Action!
A tight-knit group of old friends, stuck in that restless midlife fog, decides to chase a spark of their youth by remaking the adventure movie they grew up loving.
It's okay, you're safe, I'm here! Holy!
It starts off lighthearted. Jokes, nostalgia, everyone pretending they're still 20. But once they step into the real jungle, the tone flips fast. Their fun little project turns into a fight for survival when they cross paths with the legendary predator, a massive, terrifyingly intelligent anaconda that moves through the wild like it owns every shadow. What I enjoyed here is how the movie balances humor with genuine danger. The friends crack under pressure, pull together, fall apart, and discover what their bond actually means when something colossal is hunting them. Number 1, Avatar, Fire and Ash, 2025. On Pandora, Jake, Sully, and Neytiri are carrying a grief that feels too heavy for words. The loss of their son, Nadiam. It's a quiet pain at first, the kind that settles into every moment. But Pandora rarely grants time to heal. A new danger rises in the form of the Ash people, a fierce Na'vi tribe led by the relentless Varing, and their arrival sparks a conflict that spreads like wildfire. What I like here is how the story doesn't just focus on war, it leans into how a family holds itself together when everything around them threatens to fall apart. Jake, Neytiri, and their children are pushed to their limits, forced to turn heartbreak into resolve as battles ignite across their world. Avatar. Fire and Ash becomes a story about love as a weapon, unity as a shield, and the choices that will determine Pandora's future. If you enjoyed this rundown of the 13 best upcoming movies in December 2025, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss more breakdowns, hidden gems, and fresh releases. Thanks for hanging out, and happy watching.